This one is about Grandpa Luther. I've mentioned Grandpa Luther on several occasions. This is one of those. This is Amy Grant singing to represent spirituality, but this is one of those deals where one generation truly does pass its evils down to three generations. And here he is at his best. He's 95 years old, in his own home with his gladiolas. And unfortunately, his life wasn't quite as sweet as a gladiola. His last act of Congress was from an assisted living care facility where the great and wise Uncle Don said, "Oh, this will be a good time to reconcile with Grandpa Luther." Well, when Uncle Dick, the brother who had trouble for all of his life with his father, entered the doorway, Grandpa Luther lunged at his throat and never regained consciousness. So, yeah, you gotta be, I don't know, laugh or cry. I mean, you have to be careful about your interventions, I guess. But how did it get so bad? Well, Grandpa Luther was beaten by a drunken father from early age. He was put behind the plow at 12 years old as a sharecropper's son. And I'm sure he would have been put behind the plow earlier if he weighed more. I don't know why they didn't put weights on his boots. And he told this proud story how a blade to the plow had broken. And his father beat him for that. And he said, "This isn't for the breaking of the plow. This is for you not automatically going downtown and getting it fixed without being told." And this is gruesome, mind-ruining stuff. And then he was a sex addict for a while. I see that coming down in me. And he was an OCD freak, a total control freak, and all these things to deal with. And my poor mom would go down and visit him in Benita Springs near Naples and would come back close to a nervous breakdown after 6 days. He wouldn't allow any visitors to stay out in a hotel to recover from his presence. So it was crazy. He would just criticize how she was raising her children. And I think she did all right. There's 4 doctors and an artist and a master computer programmer. So my mom didn't have to worry too much about how she raised us, but it was only his insecurities and his insaneness. Can you imagine going to visit your mom or your dad if they're still alive and coming away feeling so wired, so tired, so exhausted, so confused, so abused? Bad news. Bad news.